Hello everybody, it's Michael from GetFitOver40.com bringing to you another sitting down, just chatting kind of video. And I want to talk about age and it just being a number, right? I mean, people get caught up on age. Sometimes people use their age as an excuse. And you know, the reality is age is completely irrelevant. I mean, it really is just a number. And I'm not trying to belittle, you know, as you age, things start to happen. It's definitely a factor, right? I mean, we get older, sometimes we have injuries, all those types of things. But, I mean, when you compare two people, you could have somebody who's 60 years old, right? Versus someone who's 20, and that 60-year-old could have less limitations than a 20-year-old. Sometimes, you know, people just get the short straw when it comes to joint health, and, you know, in their 20s could even start getting arthritis. So age is really a number. I mean, there's so many other things involved in what your capabilities might be, what you're going to be able to do in terms of health and fitness, even sometimes what foods you can eat. You know, like a lot of times high protein diet and all these things. Well, if you have certain food allergies and things like that, you might be limited to a very select few items that you can eat. That's going to really affect your health and nutrition, right? So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to prejudge anybody. I don't want to say, hey, everybody should be just like me. I'm 46 years old and, you know, I'm in better shape than most 20-year-olds. But that's just a lot of things. I'm very fortunate that I'm very capable. I don't have a lot of physical limitations. I have good genetics for it. I'm also have the ability and time to do it. I have a gym in my home. I have gym memberships. I have access to health clubs. I have an understanding family. There's a lot of things going for me that help me, that enable me to get this fit. And I don't expect anyone else to be able to do that. I'm just showing you kind of what someone, you know, in their 40s, 50s, 60s is capable of doing, and that age isn't the limiting factor. It really has nothing to do with it, right? Like I said, everybody is going to have limitations, and they might not even be physical, right? They could be family oriented. You might be taking care of a sick parent or something, or sick child, and all of your time is almost used up doing that. Right? You're almost a servant for that person, and that might be your life right now. That might be a time in your life when you're a servant to somebody else, and you can't be doing, you know, what I'm doing, which is in some ways is selfish. And you know, I look at it. Some people say weight training is a selfish thing. You know, you're just doing it to look better. Well, I think it's more than that. I think it's being an example, showing people that health and nutrition is important. And the side effect to that is, you know, you get in good physical shape. Now, everybody's going to have their sort of point that they want to take it. How far do they want to take it? How much time do they want to invest in it? And that's totally up to you, right? Everybody has a different preset concept of where they want to be. And, you know, 3-4 years ago, I was like way kind of down here, just kind of exercising a little bit, just staying in shape, not letting myself get too heavy, throwing a little bit of muscle on. I was happy doing that. But then all of a sudden, just like a switch went off, and I decided I wanted to take it to the next level. And here I am now, and it's been a lot of work, but you know, and not everybody is willing to put in 6 days a week, twice a day workouts, watching every piece of food you put in your body. Not everybody wants to do that. Some people want to live a little more, right? Have a few more days off, spend a little bit more time doing other things other than training. And you know, I do get to eat a little. I try to basically, my idea is eat really clean Monday to Friday, let loose a little bit on the weekends. You know, enjoy life a little bit when I have the opportunity, when things are happening. I try to enjoy social outings and things like that. And by doing so, by being strict Monday to Friday, I can get away with that. And luckily I can, because I do a lot of working out, I do a lot of training, so it allows me to kind of eat a little more than the average person. So that's good, right? So, I mean, you have to kind of balance your life. Like, how much time do you want to invest in it? What are your physical limitations? How much time do you have? There's so many factors. But age is a number. It really is. It doesn't determine any of that. None of it, right? Of course, as we get older, little injuries can kind of come and hit us. But you know, I've seen some people that are in their 60s and 70s who can still run literally a marathon. I don't understand. I can't even run a mile anymore because my knee has arthritis in it. That said, I don't let that stop me from doing squats and deadlifts. As long as I control my movements, I can get away with it. And yeah, does my leg hurt a little bit sometimes afterwards? Sure it does. But you know what? I'm not going to let that be an excuse. I get shoulder injuries really easy. But you know what? I train shoulders more than any body part I have because it's a weak area for me. So I have to put the extra time and energy into my shoulders just because of that, right? So that's not, I'm not going to say, oh, my shoulders get injured, I won't train them. You have to sometimes look at those limitations and work even harder at them, okay? Don't use age as an excuse. That's my point. I think that's enough. I think you get what I'm trying to say here. You know, again, everybody's goals in life, everybody's purposes in life are different, but the main point is health and fitness. Anybody can do it, right? How far you want to take it is up to you, but anybody, and I think everybody should have health and fitness as part of their life, at least to some degree. You know, again, where you want to take it is completely up to you. You don't need to go as far as me, but I'm here to show you kind of what's possible. All right, thanks for watching another GetFitOver40.com video. Until next time, take care.